And, okay. Should be live. Let's let it kick in first. Make sure we're live. What's up, everybody? Yeah. All right. Welcome. Our first live stream. No unboxing again this week. So we're getting on here, showing you how we do what we do live. We figured that might be fun. We'll see. We hope it turns out all right. And so we're going to show you what we do and how we've been sourcing for the last couple months. This was like a New Year's resolution, but we've been reselling for
like
six, 7, 8 years. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
started
long
out.
time.
So we started out sourcing at some stores around here, your typical ones, and then would sell those products on Amazon. We resold on Amazon for 5, 6, for almost the entire time until last year. We had life events happen, and we took a break for about a year. Started back this January 1st and wanted to get back into it. We figured the ease of use, the entry level into eBay was a lot easier, so let's go that route. We went that route, and we have been nonstop ever since. And so anyways, that's our new sourcing method, is not going to the stores like you see on most YouTube channels. It's not the new thing, which is storage units. I don't know, that's not new, but that's just what I see on YouTube is storage unit, you know, treasure hunting, which is fun. We want to do that too, but this for our lifestyle right now is what we do. And we just figured we wanted to share that and talk about it. Maybe talk about like our best finds so far, and just to get to know you all, kind of open up a little bit on here. We've been doing some unboxings. We've probably got about 5 out now so far. There's a lot of editing and stuff that's like tedious that we have to do, so take some time. And shorts, I do the shorts on specific items that we find, which I kind of led into this. The shorts that we do, there's about 50 of them so far. It's led into showing you all how we do this. There's been a few people online I've seen talk about high bid and the auctions and stuff like that. And we just find like it's such a unique niche that it's worth getting on here and talking about it, showing you all. I figured I'd let my fiance find a random or choose a random state, maybe within this week's worth of auctions that that state has. We can then find like a couple items. If anyone jumps into the chat, we can do that for your state too. Talk about, you know, is there a podcast or is there a live that talks to other resellers and kind of opens up that door? If there is, I don't know about it. We've been kind of confined with a few things, so let us know if that exists. If it doesn't, this is your place for that. That's what I'm trying to get out. This is your place for that. So let's open the doors for resellers to talk, and or even just like collectors. Things on here. There's all sorts of coins, cards, shoes, all sorts of collectible items that you can get on here and not have to resell, not have to flip, just enjoy buying and get the thrill of the hunt. I was talking to my fiance the other day, and we used to go to the stores and find these items and treasure hunt, and it was like a thrill for both of us. And now, well, I'm the one who does the sourcing online, and like it's a thrill for me, but she doesn't get to experience that. So, maybe doing this also, kind of shows her the ropes too, and we can kind of both still find that thrill. So, looking forward to that as well. Once you get comfortable with it, it's actually a lot of fun. And when when that timer starts to tick down a little bit closer to the end of it, you start to feel that rush, and then you really want it, but you can't lose your focus on how much you spend and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same thing, but a little different. And it's one-sided. I'm the only one enjoying it right now.
Well, I've done a couple of auctions for like personal things. That's like true. Old vintage jewelry. Yeah. And it is a rush when you get like down to like the last like 10 seconds and then you got like that like rocket countdown and you're like, oh my God, is anybody else going to bid? And then like you kind of want to like make sure you get it, so you're like wanting to bid one more extra time at that last second just to make sure that you get it. And I've done that before, like a few times.
Yeah, so you sniped a couple on Goodwill. That's different than high bid. Goodwill, you have to snipe. You have to be prepared to. So there's a method in that. It's kind of fun. I know if you're watching this and you see the live auctions and hunting and stuff like that, you might have some experience in that. But I was really good at sniping on Goodwill the last minute. One of the first few fun facts that I'll throw in here is if you're on Goodwill and you have to snipe, or if you're on Goodwill and you don't like sniping, is find your local Goodwill and do the local pickup only options, which we'll dive really deep into with high bid, and as we have in our videos too. But if it's a local pickup, you're still going to have to snipe because that's the hard close that Goodwill has, mm-hmm. But you have a better chance that way, and so that was always fun. I didn't realize that at first doing Goodwill.
But there are some like you think you're really good at it, like if you do it for a while, and you think, oh yeah, I got this in the bag. I'm mm-hmm. like really fast. I can get it. No, because there's always somebody that's gonna be better than you, and they've gotten me like a few times.
Yeah, so. If you want it for personal use, then you can put an outrageous number on your max bid, mm-hmm. and you're not going to get sniped, and then it'll only go up to the other person's highest bid that they've entered and pushed entered, mm-hmm. Or submitted. So yeah, you can still get sniped. I've got sniped on there with a local pickup auction most recently, and I knew it was because someone wanted the item. So mm-hmm. You're still going to lose a few, but it is that one. Those snipes do make it a little bit more fun. The soft closes, it's very centered around all the homework you've done beforehand, which I explained in my last video. If you all haven't seen that, it's 20 minutes, but it goes into depth on how we actually do this. And we just wanted to share that. We hope you all enjoy it or find something in there that you like. If you like that video, if you like these videos of us going live and kind of picking random states and finding a few items in that state that might be worth your time, give us a like and subscribe, and jump into the chat. Let us know what your state is. If you want us to find somewhere near you, that is what we're really doing this for. So, mm-hmm. But yeah, I missed those snipes. That was something that Goodwill brought to the table that high bid doesn't. But we're gonna have fun either way, and the thrill of it is still there in this. And I wanted that to be a part of both of our experiences in this, not just helping list or pack or any of that other stuff. Like, get the thrill of the hunt too. That way it's enjoyable and you can have fun with it. So with that being said, let's find a random state. Okay. You can pick your favorite state. You can pick your least favorite state. You can pick the state that you think it's the hardest to source in, or the state that you think it's easiest to source in. And let me know what state that is, and we will find something in that state and go from there.
What if, do you want to go like up north or like?
I would make it a tough one for the first video. For this first video.
I think that might be up north.
I agree. Up north, potentially somewhere west. You know, the Dakotas stand out to me. I've heard through other YouTubers, California. I didn't understand the context in it, but I heard it was difficult there. Maybe the shipping, or maybe the sales tax. I don't know. I
know when we ship just random other stuff, shipping to California is always super expensive.
Yeah. That we're on the East Coast though. Let's do a hard state that you said up north. What, on the East Coast, or where you choose a state and we'll do that.
I would probably say North Dakota.
Okay, North Dakota. Let's go there. So, on high bid, like in my other video, if you're on high bid, just log in, create an account. This is Fill the Gap, but as you can tell, the name's William. And she can divulge her name if she chooses to, but
well,
but that'll go ahead.
There's two things there, so I can either go by my real name,
Go by your
which it's not listed anywhere. Or I could do my nickname, which is you could find that anywhere, because that's what I use. My nickname is what all my social media profiles is under.
You just use your real name.
So my real name is Stacy.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Stacy the Gap doesn't have the same ring as Phil the Gap, but okay. Now, what state did you say?
North Dakota.
Okay. The hard part is not finding the products. It is choosing which state is North Dakota. Kidding. I think it's this one. I think it's that one. I think it's that one. That's north. That's south. I'm not gonna even play this game. That's north. Let's let's hope that's the right one. Is that the right one?
I have no idea.
Oh, so once you choose your state, obviously we do want this to be semi-educational. We also want to have fun doing this. But once you choose your state, which you chose auction by state, and then you chose, oh, okay, it says it right there, North Dakota. Okay, that's right.
I saw it right there.
Okay. I was right. 100's in the chat for choosing the correct state. How many we have? 0. That's all right. This is going to be safe for later use. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only. So, okay. Anyways, we chose the state. Obviously, choose the state that's you're in. And then choose auctions near me. This is in the 20-minute tutorial video. It is labeled. It is titled, it's my last video. It's the last video that I made, that we made.
I don't even know.
I know. It's skipping my mind right now. Once you choose auctions near me, it'll aggregate, choose auctions with these auctions map lots. Choose auctions. It has now aggregated all the auctions around you that are online and available. That is the beauty in HiBid. It aggregates all of these. This isn't, that's just the beauty in HiBid is it aggregates those those auctions. I think you actually have to sign up through HiBid for it to show on here. But if you're doing an auction in a state, you're most likely sharing it on other sites that do this type of thing that HiBid do. So people can go onto HiBid and find all these aggregated sites. So, but I just like to say that they aggregate all of the auctions on there. The back end work in which these auction houses do is irrelevant. This site aggregates all of the auctions near you. Sorry, I got into the weeds a little bit there. Okay, and it's from the soonest to the latest ones. And so what I like to do personally is I like to obviously find sites, auctions on here that catch my attentions, right? So it just depends, right? Are you a collector of guns and gear? That kind of tells you the gist of it there. Here's another guns and gear. What if they were all?
It's all guns.
Okay. Wow. North Dakota has it. So, but that's fine. Look, here's binoculars. That's a really good item potentially to buy and flip. So it looks like they're all. That's fine. That is a huge auction, and then of course it has real estate on there too. Here's it. Yeah, some more. Yeah, some land options. Okay, a business. I've never seen a business. I don't think I've ever seen a business on here. That's interesting. So you could find businesses on here. I am kind of, sort of. Okay, here we go. This is what I was doing. Oh, wait, that's South Dakota. Anyhow, to keep things moving, I was actually looking for a local pickup only auction. They don't have to be. But if you're choosing products to then source from and resell on eBay, which is what we do, the local pickup only options are the better ones because the circumference of people that can drive to that area are a lot smaller than the whole continental U.S. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the key for us. We've had a lot of luck doing that. And I think luck has a lot to do with it too. It's not just doing your homework and stuff like that. I mean, some people just really might be on their game one day and your competitor, might be busy or might not be paying attention to that specific auction because there's multiple going on at the same day. But I was looking for local pickup only auctions. You don't have to, but you have to pay for shipping, and your competitors are the continental U.S. So that's worth noting.
Yeah, you have to pay attention. Like, if those are really big items, it's going to cost more to ship because of the weight and the size.
Yep. And if it's a popular item, people are going to bid it up.
They're going to bid it up.
So we this is just our way. It's just how we do it, and we're showing you that way. All right. And also worth noting too is like the location of this. That we chose North Dakota, but this is South Dakota. I don't understand, but that is what it is. It was the first local pickup only auction, so we're going to choose it. If you're close to this, I'm going to say 4 hours is the max amount that someone would drive to this location.
I don't know if they would even do 4 hours.
I've heard of a few YouTubers saying that they drove 4 or more hours.
Okay.
I mean, gosh, 6 would have to be like the max. That would be a 6 hours one way.
If I'm traveling that far for that long to pick up auction items, it would have to be like a U-Haul's worth of stuff for me to travel that
good point.
long. And because you're spending that much gas to get there too and back. And then that's time. You got to make sure your time, your time is valuable. So are you willing to waste that much time to get there to get that stuff and then come all the way back with it? Like, make sure it's, if it was me, I'd make sure it was a lot.
Yeah. Or it be a collectible that you just add, like you have to add it to your collection.
I mean, if it's like a rare thing, maybe, that's probably worth going after. But
yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. That's more than 6 hours or 6 hours. I think 4 would be the number. Okay, so we've got that. We've hammered that down, haven't we? 4 hours is the biggest circumference, we believe. Maybe 6.
I think the furthest we've traveled was what, 3.5?
That was, we were sourcing differently. We were actually
going to stores because they had the same stores here where we're at.
Yeah. And you know what? That's worth talking about. We've got a couple minutes here. So when we first started, we started sourcing at Goodwills and local thrift stores, but we switched to those, I always called them third-party, like liquidation stores.
No, second though, it was Goodwills first. Then we went to like Walmart clearance sections, and then they had like there was a couple things that they were consistent with in the clearance section that we sold a lot of. Filters. And then it's like they quit putting those out, or they ran out of them or something or whatever. And then it's like the clearance aisle just wasn't good anymore.
Something changed.
It was just like all trash.
Yeah.
After that,
we found a store that did that for the whole store, and it's Bargain Hunt. Ollie's is still around, but the number one store for us was Bargain Hunt, and they are all over the Southeast.
And they closed down.
They shut down. They shut down a little after our live event, so it was the timing was. We still like them as a store, but like it was.
I mean, even for personal use, they had so much good stuff.
Yeah, it was a liquidations. It was like an Amazon. These Amazon liquidation pallets are everywhere right now. It was that, except it was a store you could walk into and get it. And we took full advantage of that. We did that for years. We sourced at Bargain Hunt across the Southeast for years. And so that's what we traveled for. It was a little different than this, but we would still do that. We knew at those outlets, stores that we traveled to, we knew they had a lot of products too. So we didn't go up there for like 10 items. We covered the entire state of all their bargain hunts for those specific items that we were after, and we had fun doing that.
It's like you get to travel, and then it's fun just hunting through the shelves trying to find the specific item, and then when you find it, and there's a lot of it, you literally just clear the shelf.
You clear the shelf. And it could be like $1 an item, but it still feels cool.
Yeah.
Still feels fun. And behind your, and in the back of your mind, you know that in our location, there were a few of those stores, and you know that, say in Kentucky or Georgia, there's a plethora of them there as well. So we enjoyed that a lot, and traveling, getting to travel through those states, even the back roads of them and stuff like that. It kind of takes you off into,
scenic route.
Yeah, scenic route of those states. It was a lot of fun. We missed that. We missed Bargain Hunt. If you're watching this and you had anything to do with Bargain Hunt, come back. That was a lot of fun. Okay, that was the scenic route to what we're doing for this video. Just trying to transition back into the sourcing real quick. And what we've done, where have we gotten? There's only 88 lots in this one. So we clicked on a local pickup only, just to catch up real quick. Local pickup only, we decided that those are the ones that we prefer the most. We found one in our state. This is just an example. In fact, we chose North Dakota, but this one's in South Dakota. Nonetheless, and it takes you to here. This is where we're at now. Okay. And it automatically puts you on lot numbers. So the auction house puts lot number 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't care which ones they do first or last. But they have to lot them. The first thing I do, as described in the last video we made, was go to bid high to low. And what this does to you and to the viewers of this, all 1,000 of you, is it? I'm trying to be funny. It gauges the auction for you. Okay, that's what it does. We should also note that this is in 3 days, so there's a lot of time left, but that's okay. This gauges the auction for you. Let me shrink us down just a smidge. That wasn't much, but oh well. I like this. I like this a little bit bigger. It's okay if they can't see the whole thing. They can see behind us. We'll just move our shoulders. And so if you sort it bid high to low, it gauges the auction for you. Okay. So, how many $100 items are there? What's the next lowest number? All that sorts of things. Just take these factors into consideration. This one has one $100 auction, and the rest of them are for $15. Now this is 3 days out. Don't get me wrong. And some of these are really big, so it just depends. All depends. All these are variables that you have to take into consideration. But the first one is an air compressor, and I think everybody has or uses or wants an air compressor. This one looks pretty big, but anyway, you click sort bid high to low to gauge the auction. This one, just from gauging the auction, looks like it's got one really good item. I would say a few really good items, as a matter of fact, and maybe some things that you could find hidden in the cracks. That's important.
What is all this? Like a bunch of restaurant equipment?
This looks like restaurant equipment, which is also noteworthy. I'm not going to go through, I guess, my train of thought and everything. And I also wouldn't downplay this. I think this auction is going to have a lot of hidden gems in it, to be completely honest with you. But we don't want to give you all we don't want to give you all visual exhaustion and scroll through all these. But we do want to find one or two things. Okay, in the middle of nowhere, supposedly South Dakota. I'm sorry if you're from there. It may be bustling. It could be a great place to go. We might do it, but not right now. All right, so we're gonna pick this item. It does look like a pretty good item. I would say this is a great Facebook Marketplace flip, or say you've just bought a new shed and you want an air compressor.
Oh my God.
In the shed. This is a great keepsake or Facebook Marketplace flip. Would you agree?
I've never used one of those, so I couldn't tell you anything about it.
That's all right. Well, okay, the answer to that question was yes. Okay.
But I mean, if it's local pickup only, it's a big item, and you plan on reselling it, Marketplace.
Great.
Yes.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and they've got some good pictures here too. So without too much scrolling, can they see that? It looks very clean. Wouldn't you agree? That looks pretty clean. That's the engine on it. That looks clean.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the make and model number. That's important if you're sourcing, if you're actually being serious about sourcing and reselling this. What we're going to do is we're going to right click, click search eBay sold listings for whatever title you just copied and pasted, anything. That is a Google extension, and it is a really convenient tool if you're on desktop. I use my phone for the most part, but we're going to use that for this one. It's not going to, that was such a vague title. It's not going to show the right one. I know it's not going to. My can just floated. It's because it's a little wet. Look.
I saw it move. I was like,
okay, so the caster air compressor is not going to bring up the exact one. Luckily for us, we have the model number. Let's see here, pump RPM 758. Let's try that. Pump RPM 758, was it?
Yep.
Let's see what that brings. Still not exactly. Hey, that looks like the engine on it, or the motor. Looks like the motor on it. Oh, and these are the sold comps too, so these aren't exactly what's like being listed live. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Perfect. We're gonna say that's it. We're gonna call that one it. And it's listed for $2,675. So there you go. All right, we're gonna click it specifically for the title. So let's do that. Let's search eBay sold comps. And let's see what comes up as the sold. It's a different brand, a couple $1,000s. Just the motor alone, a couple thousand. Brand new though. Let's take that into consideration. Brand new. Let's see here. Cobalt. Couple hundred. Hey, looky there. That looks close, right?
Yeah.
This is just quick and vague, and you know, I'm not getting into too much detail here, but if you live in South Dakota and you have trouble sourcing things, we're here to help. That's the point, right? That's kind of what we want to do, is help out a little bit. That looks similar, right? So, you know, let's go back to the main image. Main image, cast air. Okay, it's got a big motor on it with a cage, cast air. Okay, Eagle, but I mean, come on. It's the same thing, just a different brand. Probably manufactured in the same warehouse.
Just slapped on a different name sticker.
Yep, that's how that goes. $1,000, $950. Okay, what's it going for?
175.
125.
I
right?
said 175.
Not bad.
So that's cheaper than what I thought it was.
Yeah, and so not bad. And this is sold, pre-owned, pretty much the exact same thing. Let's see if there's another one. Without too much scrolling going on here. We found that one pretty quick. We'll leave it at that. $950. Obviously, there's some details in there that you could add that might help you find that one specifically. But that's kind of how we do that, you know. Didn't want to drag this out and do like a whole, you know, a whole video on specifically South Dakota location. Where is it? Helka, South Dakota, right?
Hecla.
Great Frontier Meats. Oh, that's the restaurant or the, you know. So anyways, that's pretty cool. Anyways, you got 3 days out. Still plenty of time. It's a $950. Go ahead.
Speaking of like, what was that? What did that say?
Which
what
one?
was the name of the whole liquidation? What was it called? Okay, Frontier Meats Liquidation.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's funny. It's like meats liquidation auction. Like it's all restaurant equipment.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a restaurant appliance store like right down the road from us, and we've gotten some restaurant type things before, and like they were brand new in the box, unopened, unused, and we just took it down to the restaurant appliance store and sold it to that guy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so that's a great. I also found another one real quick here. I just found one. The title was very specific, the brand and everything, but and it takes you straight to it. So we'll look for that in a minute. But yeah, and it's a nationwide site, Auction Factory. Auction Factory. There might be one near you. It's worth looking into if reselling kitchen equipment is your thing. It was all brand new kitchen equipment, and if you have a kitchen supply store near you, ours is locally owned. Real good guy, and country fella, and
we are in the
and
South.
and so he looked at it. It was so big we couldn't hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
We made some money off of it, and it was like the quickest flip in the world.
That was the shelves.
Yep,
wasn't
they were brand new, really nice shelves.
Like metal shelves.
Yeah, you can find shelves at almost a dime a dozen, but specific ones do very well. Well, specific ones people prefer over others. It's a big item, and we just didn't have room for it, and it was the quickest flip.
I don't even think you got it out of the car and brought it in. You just left it in the car and then just drove it down.
Drove straight there. It was super convenient, and you can make some good relationships that way too. You know, so I really got to talk to that guy and help him out, show him or tell him some things, and we offered to help each other out in the future. So we have a relationship now. But Auction Factory is what we use to get that equipment. And they have everything. I mean, a lot of that stuff is great for personal use, you know? So, like, if you really want a really nice piece of kitchen equipment, but it's super expensive, look to see if there's an Auction Factory one near you, an Auction Factory auction house near you, and build a relationship with those people, get on there and bid for something, because it's not going to be... They do ship, but you can still find really good products on there for personal use or for flipping. They don't do a local pickup only option at all, but you can still find deals on there. We've flipped on there before our live event for probably about a year or two. I would say it was a while. Sorry, we're not sponsored, but the Red Bull is giving me the burps. Let's see here. I found another item real quick. I told her, I told Stacy, I told you all, let's try to find two. We found one. It's 3 days out, but we found one, $125, and it resells for $925. Even if you wanted it and you bought it for, $300, $400, $500, if it's $1,500 piece of equipment and you're buying it for $500, that's, in my opinion, a great deal. I thought something, this one stood out to me. The rest of those items on that auction were relatively cheap, but this one had a more detailed title, which was important for the right clicking and sold eBay comps. Quick button I showed you there. It's a Zindler hand crank sausage cutter. Yeah, mouthful. And let's see here. You're getting cut off too, so luckily. Let's see here. I didn't see the name Zindler yet, though. And I'm trying not to scroll too much to, give them the exhaustion of. So let's try and find another one real quickly. And let's see here. And relatively small too. These right here do very well. This local pickup only, this would be a great item. Meat slicers are huge, not in the sense of like the physical aspect, but people love a good quality meat slicer. Okay, Burkle, 2340. Let's see here. That one's new, open box. The Burkle brand looks like it's a high dollar one. 700 right there, pre-owned. Looking for the number that they used, 2340. They all have that nice red involved in them. This one might be, because it doesn't even have, but it's $850 plus 150 shipping. So that meat slicer in my opinion, would go on the watch list. Okay, I would do some more digging. Like what condition is it in? Model 2340. Let's find it on eBay. Like there's some work involved here. But that's the difference. You don't drive. You don't have to get out of your car. You don't have to be in the rain. You don't have to take time out of your day to get to that store and do all that, and then hopefully find it. Hopefully not. You can do it all right here. So yeah, there's more to it than what we're showing. But I did say I wanted to find 2 items. I think the air compressor is a decent one. I think this one's a really good one, just because we've had experience in it, and it's a little bit lighter weight. It's still okay. It's still a big item, but it's still lighter weight. And we know that from past experiences that meat slicers do very well. And this one looks like a name brand one, used, but looks to be well kept and cleaned. Worth a look. If you're in, let's go back to the, if you are in South Dakota, Hecla, South Dakota, within driving distance, here you go. Here is your free sourced products, even with something as limited as 88 lots. Okay, 3 bids, 3 bids, 3 bids, 3 bids. See, that's worth noting too, is like not a lot of people are watching this. 3 bids, 3 bids, 2, right? So you kind of gauge a lot from clicking on that specific local pickup only, bid high to low. You pick up a lot of information. Do you feel like you might be able to do it even after just this one little quick 30-minute tutorial? It wasn't even the point of it, but I thought I wanted to see if it was like as easy as I think it is. You think so?
I mean,
maybe
it's easy to get on here and just look at stuff, but if you're wanting to resell, you actually have to do the research.
Yeah.
And it's just bouncing back and forth from checking what it's going for, what the bid is currently, and how far off from it closing, like how many days does it have left on it, because the bids are probably going to go up. And you have to find out what your number is on eBay, and then you have to pick a number what you're comfortable with spending and what profit you would like to get off of it.
Yeah, and I did all that in the video. So I didn't want this to be too long, so I didn't like deep dive into like specific products. I kind of wanted to keep light and fun, but also find like 2 items that might be worth putting on your bid list. I show you how to do all of that math that she just mentioned in our last video. Give it a like and subscribe, or give it a like, and if you like it, subscribe. We hope to do more of those, and we hope to do more of these. Just wanted to jump on here, kind of be ourselves, have some fun.
Yeah, the way you said sausage earlier was hilarious.
I don't know, man. I'm here to help, and I'm here to show them what we do. And but you know what? We have been killing. I'm gonna tell the world, we have been killing these Johnsonville brats, the cheddar brats. Okay, and I'm gonna tell them this too. All right, if you cook a Johnsonville cheddar brat and you wrap it in a pancake.
A blueberry pancake.
A blueberry pancake. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. That is a true story. We've really opened up here. Wow, this is our first live. We hope you enjoyed that. But we also hope you enjoyed the any other food things that we want to talk about. We hope you enjoyed the quick tutorial. There's a lot of homework involved. Look, you're not driving around, getting out, doing all that stuff. You have to put the work in. The more homework you do, and the hard numbers that you have before the bid starts, the better off you are, because you don't make your money when you sell it. You make your money when you buy the product. And that's important in this industry. And make it a good product, right? So anyhow, keeping it light, keeping it fun. Tip of the day isn't the sourcing stuff. Tip of the day is cook Johnsonville brats and wrap them in pancakes, man. That is the tip. I'm telling you, I thought I was unloading on here, giving them some juicy details, and then you bust out the sausage, and now it's the best. That's the best thing I've said today on here is wrap it in a pancake. It's just so good.
The way you said it, though, you said it so mouthful, and I can't help but think about, You know how like those nerds in those TV shows back in the 90s used to talk?
I need a. I think I need a sample. Sample. No, but what about them?
It's kind of in my head how you sounded when you did it, but I know it's probably nothing like that. But now it's
Okay.
stuck in my head, and I can't like.
I'll have to rewatch it. No, I don't know.
I know you messed up. You like did something different.
I don't know.
We'll have to go back and watch it.
Okay. Well, but this was fun. We wanted to be ourselves, get on here and not just make edited videos, but do a live, talk about some things of what we do, have some fun. Next week, we'll tell you what we've been eating, and we'll find a new state. If you've liked this, we didn't want to keep it this long. It's at 40 minutes, but we hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for meeting us. This was an intro to us, as well as showing you what we do here. If you have a busy schedule, a lot of things going on, this is our way of getting around that. We still wanted to resell. We enjoy it. We like the thrill of the hunt. We explained. And, we don't have the time necessarily to go to random stores and try to find hidden gems anymore. So if you do have a busy schedule and that isn't a thing that you can do anymore, try this. Challenge yourself. Don't give up. Enjoy the hunt. And one item at a time too, right? So, it doesn't have to be, it could be one item at a time. It could be a $10 item that you flip for $25 plus shipping on eBay, and you've instantly, doubled your money or almost or whatever. Highly advise that, or if you're just getting into this, you just want to start, this is a great way to do it. Maybe you don't like getting out in front of a lot of people, scanning items, you're bumping shoulders in your busy area. All that sorts of stuff. There's a lot of reasons people could be doing this, and we want to help those people. We want to have fun doing it and show you what we do, and there's a lot of homework that maybe we can open up into later videos. But for this one, thank you for meeting us. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I think future episode, or not like episodes, but videos that we can do, if anybody's interested, is like the startup process, like even the equipment that you need to ship with from home. Like we can do a video on that, show you how we do it, and then show you how to ship in these platforms, like all the little things that you need and to ship with, and maybe take you out where we actually go and just look and find some stuff.
The local stores that we, the local Goodwills and stuff like that. So we can, show you our area a little bit and what we have to offer here. And so all good ideas, maybe a simple, medium and advanced intro into reselling. I know there's a bunch of them out there, but there's a lot of tools that I don't think people realize that if you are wanting to get into reselling, it's actually not as difficult that some people make it, and that's maybe a mental thing that it's hard to get past. But it's not as hard as people make it, or yourself is making it. So we won't, this could be a way for that to happen. Sourcing locally, if you've got the time, is a great way to do it too. You can start very small, and in fact, not to get into it, but if you are just starting out, just start small and don't make anything too overwhelming. Just have fun with it, and slowly but surely, education will build up the experience, and you'll be just fine at it. So for the first video, we're at 45 minutes. We hope you enjoyed. This is Fill the Gap. This is Stacy the Gap. Be sure to eat your brats and pancakes. And, we hope you enjoyed. Give us a like and subscribe. Throw a comment in here. We want to know what state to do next, and we can deep dive into it further. But we want to open up maybe with some resellers online, or we want to open up with resellers online, and maybe some collectors and other people, get some get like a community going here. We really enjoy it, and we want to share that with you all. So this is our goodbye. Thank you so much. We really appreciated it. Any goodbye words or any final thoughts?
Sausage.
Sausage. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we will see you on